It's Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Today we're going to flow through a live yoga class for all levels. And the class will begin with a warm up, proceed into practice. There'll be a short little break for water, 30 minutes into practice. And if you need a break before then, be sure to take it, okay? So I'll meet you on your mat. Alrighty. So I have my Zoom students here in class as well. Welcome everyone. To begin our warm-up, we'll have our mat in a vertical alignment. We'll have our hands on our waist, and we're going to step forward with our left leg. We'll take a big step forward, lunging to bend the front knee and keep the back leg straight. With the back leg straight, let's begin a nice pulse. Lower, higher, keeping the front knee bending, keeping the heart lifted. Excellent flow. The next breath allows us to step the back leg forward. Let's breathe deep, step forward to both knees bending. And the next breath guides the left leg back. Take a breath, guide the left leg back. All right, so the left heel is lifted. Let's lift up the heart. Keep the front knee bending, and we're gonna pulse. Lower, higher, excellent pulsing. From here, we'll take another breath. We're gonna step the back leg forward. Let's breathe. Release the arms and fold forward. Fold forward to a forward fold with bended knees. I'm letting more students into class, so just keep breathing deep. As we fold forward, we're keeping the eyes open, keeping the belly hollow, allowing the shoulder blades to spread across the back. Now let's guide the hands onto the mat. Bend your knees very deep so you can place your chest on your thighs. Guide your chin towards your collarbone. Allow your breath flow to connect with your heart energy. On the next breath, let's rise up slowly, placing our palms on our shins, straightening knees, straightening elbows, and guiding all the weight of the body back into the heels, grounding us for a nice flat back forward fold. Let's begin to press the heart forward, lift the tailbone up a little more. What a wonderful flow, allowing us to stretch the legs and stretch muscles in the back. The next breath guides the arms to flow behind us with the palms facing each other. Elbows will be straight. Actively engaging shoulder muscles, the tendons, and also ligaments in the shoulders and elbows. The next breath allows the fingers to flow upward, so the hands are rising up. And also just listen to your body. If your hands can't lift up that high, just do what your body allows, breathing deep. Keeping eyes open for focus and concentration. From here, we'll take another full breath. On the exhale, let your arms release downward, bend the knees. Guide your fingertips onto the mat and begin to lift your heels up. Keep bending your knees. Use your hands as props as you're going to guide the body into a bending position, knees bending, and then we lift the heart up. All right? So this is good for strengthening the muscles in the feet and toes, activating the tendons in the ankles as well. From here, we'll take a deep breath, and as we exhale, we're going to place our palms flat on the mat, spreading the fingers as widely as possible. And now, as we rise up, breathing, straightening the knees, we're going to step the left leg back and the right leg back. Let your tailbone flow upward, straighten your legs. Guide your chin towards your collarbone and actively press your heart to your thighs. From here, we're going to lift the heels off of the mat. Lift your heels up and rise up as high as you can onto the ball and toes of the feet, sort of a tippy toe position. On the exhale breath, we're going to release the heels closer to the mat. Again, go at your own pace. Breathe deep. Lift your heels all the way up. And on the exhale breath, release your heels back down towards the mat. Awesome flow. Next breath allows us to walk our hands closer to our feet. Breathe deeply as you begin to guide your body to a forward fold position. From the forward fold position, keep your eyes open for concentration and focus. And breathe as deeply as possible. The next breath allows the knees to flow to soften, guide them to bend. So now we have knees bending, our chest rests on the thighs. On the inhale breath, we're going to flow upward slowly. Let your palms face forward. Guide your navel inward and extend the arms outward. Receive length in your spine as you're lifting your heart up. Legs are straight, elbows straight. Let your fingertips flow to the sky. The next breath allows the arms to rotate inward and flow closer, palms touch. On your exhale, soften elbows and actively press your palms together. Keep lifting your heart up. Together we'll meet up at heart center. From the heart center position, we'll turn our head slowly to the left. On the inhale, we return back to the new. Take another deep breath. On the exhale, now the chin flows to the right shoulder. Go in the opposite direction. Let your low jaw be relaxing. Connect with heart rhythm. On your inhale breath, look center to neutralize your neck. Relax your elbows and bend your fingers and begin to circle your hands to the left slowly. And now we're going to circle our hands to the right slowly. Let the hands be still, straighten fingers. Rest your thumbs on your sternum, the center bone of your chest, and bend your right knee, lifting up your right heel. With the right heel lifted, circle your foot outward, activating the ankle, activating the toes, and then we'll circle the foot inward. Next breath allows the foot to be still. We're going to release the heel onto the mat and guide the opposite heel to rise. Should be the left heel rising, left knee bending. Let's circle that foot outward, and then we're going to circle our foot inward. Allow the foot to be still. Release the heel onto the mat with relaxed shoulders. Now let's gaze downward and breathe slowly and deeply. As we're gazing downward, this will be a wonderful time to set an intention or dedication if you choose for your practice. Or you can simply remain connected to your own heart energy, breathing deeply. Now we'll all take a cleansing breath together in through the nostrils. As we exhale, we'll blink the eyes open a little wider. We are now prepared to start our yoga practice for today. In today's yoga practice, we are going to start with a chair pose. We'll actively press the palms together. As pressing palms together, we receive an engagement in our pectoral muscles, biceps, triceps, even the deltoid muscles, which cover the shoulders, are activated. The breath guides the hands to flow forward in a diagonal motion as we begin to bend the knees and straighten our elbows. We're guiding our tailbone directly back, releasing the palms so the arms will be parallel. And we're bending as deeply as we can, guiding the navel inward as much as we can. This is how we activate our core muscle group in this chair pose. The next breath allows the arms to flow closer, palms touch, bend. Connect with heart center. Hinging your hips a little deeper by imagining a very low chair underneath you. The next breath guides your right heel to rise. And on the inhale, we're going to straighten our left knee. Breathe and connect with the focal point. The right foot rises, the left leg straightens. Squeeze your left glute muscle. Now we can release the hand, capture the right ankle if possible, and guide the knee downward. See how that feels, and go slowly. A wonderful way to activate focus and concentration. Next breath allows us to release the foot, and then we'll uncross and lower the foot all down, guiding our weight to our heels, relaxing shoulders, noticing the fluid nature of the breath. From here, we'll take another deep breath. As we exhale, we're going to bend the knees. Let's flow to chair pose, pressing our palms together, guiding fingertips to flow away from the body in a diagonal motion, so we can release the palms and allow the arms to flow to a parallel position, noticing how all the weight of our body is in our heels, and noticing how we're guiding the navel inward. What a wonderful flow. The next breath guides the arms to flow closer, and go at your own pace. Don't rush. The slower the better. Your breath will guide your elbows to flow to bending. You're pressing palms together, and we'll meet up at our heart center with a hollow belly, bending deeply. As we gaze into a focal point below our shoulders, we're going to lift up our left heel, and on the inhale, we're going to begin to straighten the right leg. So lift up your heart and go slow, squeezing that right glute muscle, releasing palms and guiding that knee to splay outward. Take your time. Don't rush. See how much air you can guide into the lungs. Connect with heart rhythm. Take a full breath. Exhale, we will release where we're and guide the leg to uncross. Turning the sole of the foot back to the mat, guiding the arms overhead, face forward. Our shoulders are relaxing, and we have all of our body weight rooted in our heels to ground us in this mountain pose. From here, allow the palms to face outward away from the body, and we're going to dive forward, lifting the heart, releasing, bending the knees, and the breath guides the arms forward. Spread your fingers widely and let your palms connect with your mat. Let's slide forward. Sliding palms forward. We're going to step our feet outward and connect with the downward facing dog. We spread the fingers widely to protect our wrists. We keep our elbows straight as we actively press the heart closer to our thighs, straightening knees and guiding the heels downward. What an awesome flow. A down dog is an inverted posture. This inverted posture strengthens our nervous and circulatory system. So good for the body. From here, we're going to right knee. We'll take a breath. We're going to guide the right knee to bend. Gently place your right knee on your mat. Guide your right palm is below the right shoulder. That's the alignment you want. Now, we have the left leg straight. We're going to focus on left arm. Lift the left arm, rotate your body. Upper body rotates to the left wall, left fingertip rise to the sky, and we are in a side plank position. This is a modified side plank because we have our right knee on the mat. And planks are great for strengthening the core muscle group, strengthening the muscles in the arms and shoulders, and also toning up our leg muscles. So many benefits in this posture. From here, we'll take another deep breath. And as we exhale, now the left arm lowers. Rotate your body so you'll face your mat. Once you're facing your mat, spread your fingers wide, align your wrists underneath your shoulders, and we're going to step back to a down. We'll step back by straightening the right knee. So breathe, straighten the right leg. Press your heart towards your thighs, guide your tailbone upward. Spread your fingers as widely as you can. Connect with your down dog posture, eyes open and alert. The breath is full and easy. Awesome flow as posture. Now we're going to focus on our left knee. We'll take a breath. We're going to bend the knee. The left foot will rise, and we're going to place that left knee on our, and we have the left knee bending. We're in a side plank. Flow. Now let's take a deep breath. And as we exhale, the right you'll feet and connect with an all fours tabletop position. Now we're going to flex our toe prints onto the mat. With the toe prints on the mat, let's guide the knees to rise up. So take your time, lift your knees up. We'll meet back up in our down dog posture. And the legs flow to straighten. Sometimes when you're in a down dog, you'll notice that perhaps your heels are not touching your mat. That's okay. If your heels can touch the mat and you want to go deeper, actively walk your hands closer to your feet and actively press your chest closer to your thighs as you guide your tailbone to rise up. So there's a slight micro movement going on in that low back as you guide your tailbone upward for your down dog. From here, we'll take another deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our left knee towards the chest. The left foot rises. On the exhale, we're going to guide the left toes up towards the sky for a dog split. What an awesome flow. Opening the hips, toning legs. Now we'll take a full breath. And on the exhale, let's bend the left knee. Guide your foot towards your right glute and keep lifting that left knee up. Receive openness in the hips. See how much air you can guide into the lungs. The next breath allows the left leg to straighten. On the exhale, we're going to lower the leg all the way down. Next breath, right knee bends. Breathe, bend the right knee inward towards the chest. And on the exhale, guide the right toes up towards the sky, actively pressing your heart closer to that left thigh. What a wonderful way to balance on a straight leg. The next breath guides the right knee to bend. Guide that right foot to flow towards your left glute muscle. Receive openness in the hips, guiding that right knee upward. Connect with heart rhythm. Next breath guides the right leg to straighten, toes float to the sky. On the exhale breath, we're going to slowly release the right leg all the way back down. Reconnecting with the down dog so we can take a deep breath. Always follow the flow of your breath. Don't feel rushed by cues. Now we'll take a cleansing breath. And on the exhale, we'll guide the knees to bend and gently place our knees on our mat, pointing our toes and releasing our glutes onto our heels, sliding the palms away from the body. We're going to connect with the child's pose. Full inhalation, complete exhalation. In a child's pose. A resting yoga posture that brings many benefits to the body. Opening shoulders, engaging hips, lengthening and strengthening spine. Awesome flow. The next breath allows the elbows to bend. Let's slide the palms away from the body. Lift your glutes off of your heels. And the alignment that you're going for is from elbow to shoulder to create a diagonal line. And we're pressing the belly button in the same direction as our thighs and guiding the tailbone upward. This is called a puppy pose. We're strengthening arms and shoulders. We're inviting flexibility into the spine at the same time. Let your chin flow towards your collarbone. Your forehead flows towards the mat so your neck can be neutral. The next breath allows us to guide the elbows to flow closer to the knees. Your elbows will be directly below your shoulders. Breathe deep. With your elbows directly below your shoulders, lift your hands so your palms are off of the mat. Rotate palms inward, palms touch, and you're going to clasp your hands, bending fingers, clasping hands. Rest the pinky area of your hand back on your mat, holding intently. The next breath allows us to flex the toe prints onto the mat. And when we're ready to inhale, we're going to lift the knees up, going slowly. We're going to guide our chin towards our collarbone. Allow our tailbone to flow upward. Connecting with a dolphin pose. So this is called a dolphin pose, also a gateway pose to our headstand, handstand. We keep our eyes open every time our body is inverted. It's important to keep the eyes open for focus, concentration, and balance. From here, we'll take another deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to soften the knees and guide the knees to gently placing our knees on our mat, releasing the hands, fingers are straight, and let's float to all fours. Breathe, straighten your elbows, rise up to all fours position. Next breath allows the knees to rise up. Let's breathe, lift the knees up off of the mat. Guide the heels in the same direction as the mat and begin to walk your hands closer to your feet. We will meet up in a forward fold, guiding our navel inward. Notice how all your weight is rooted in with legs straight and eyes open. The next breath allows the palms to face away from the body. Breathe deep, arms outward, and rise up slowly. Moving with purpose and focus, we'll guide our fingertips to the sky with relaxed shoulders so we can find peace within this mountain pose. Now we'll take another full breath. And on the exhale, rotate arms in, allowing our palms to touch. The next breath allows the elbows to soften and flow to bending so we can release to heart center. Take another full breath. Away from the body, extend outward and release all the way down. As you flow. We are approximately 30 minutes into our little water, and feel free to do the same. Alrighty, let's see. Team in this session. And again, we'll top type questions. Hey there, I've got my cousin Robert to go live the weekend. So for Tuesdays and Thursdays, that the live time will generally be 4:30. So you can just make a note of that, and I'll be sure to put that in in the in the YouTube notification. Yes, notification bell. That's what I was thinking about. Notification bell. So for all my YouTube friends, please hit like and please hit subscribe, because then you'll know when I go listed with the notification bell. All right, so the one person back, okay? So we are going to resume seated in a staff pose, all right? So we will have the legs extended forward and we'll place our hands behind us. We have the fingers pointing in the same direction as our glute muscles. The elbows are straight, the heart is lifted, shoulders relaxed, and low jaw is relaxed. This is our staff pose. Our staff pose promotes good posture. It promotes strengthening ligaments, strengthening tendons. So many wonderful benefits in this staff pose. And we're mindful to keep the feet flexing. Although we will be pointing the toes later, right now, we are flexing the feet. We are pressing the ball of the foot away from the body. And we're guiding the tips of the toes towards the body. This is a staff pose. We're also squeezing the kneecaps. By squeezing the kneecaps, we strengthen the muscles in our legs. Keep breathing deep and keep focusing on your heart. And this is gentle yoga for everyone.